Hi guys, I've got what should be quite an interesting matchup today. Two Chinese import phones. On the left, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, and on the right, the LeTV Le1S. They share a lot of the same specs, so they're both running Android, I think 5.0.2. They both have the MediaTek MT6795 Helio X10 chipset. They both have an octa-core Cortex A53 CPU, although the Redmi Note 3 runs at 2 GHz and the LeTV Le1S runs at 2.2 GHz. They also both have the PowerVR G6200 GPU. They also both have 32 GB of storage and 3 GB of RAM. So, as you see, they do share a lot of specs. So, the only real difference, apart from the operating systems, because they do have their own version of Android, should we say, running, the only real difference is that clock speed on the CPU. So we'll kick things off testing the fingerprint readers on the two devices. Fingerprint readers are relatively sort of new technology, but they've spread quite quickly to almost all. I mean, these are just mid-range devices, but they have both have pretty good fingerprint readers. You see there in the first one, the Redmi Note 3 has the edge. It's only by literally sort of split second, but we can see there the Redmi, all three of them, without doubt, quicker on the Redmi Note 3. We'll move on to my usual Angry Birds 2 opening test. I use Angry Birds 2 because it does seem quite it tests the system better. I used to use original Angry Birds, and actually that opened up too quickly. Angry Birds 2, I think there's a bit more processing, a bit more reading of information. And at the moment, the LeTV device is leading the way, and in fact is opening already. No sign just yet of the Redmi Note 3. There it goes, finally opening up. A fair old way behind the LeTV device. Just to check, I am going to run it a second time. I know it's not particularly exciting to watch. We see there the Redmi Note 3 taking quite some time. I almost wondered for a second if I hadn't tapped it correctly, you know, if it didn't register. But then it looks like it's sort of catching up a bit. It jumps forward to the midway point. But there we go, the LeTV device once again into the app. Quite a bit quicker than the Redmi Note 3. You would imagine that's got to be more than just that extra 200 GHz clock speed. And there goes the Redmi Note 3. So we'll come out with both of them, and now we're on to the actual, the straight up benchmarking. Now you notice on the right it does say high performance mode enabled. Now I don't know if that's LeTV cheating a bit. It's not. I don't think it's an option that I've selected, but I'm going to let it run. We'll see. So again, we'll skip forward to the end of the test. We see 5300. I mean, that's an impressive score. That's in the regions of my Note 5 for a score. And there's the Redmi Note 3, 4600, which is what I was kind of expecting. I've had that from it in other tests when I've run the Geekbench. So again, the LeTV Le1S, clearly the leading device. Now we head outside to test the GPS. I've let them both lock on, left them for a little while, then I'm going to reset the GPS state. Eventually, this is the first time they've updated the GPS app in it. Confused me a little. And then we're going to go back in, and we'll see which one. So the Note 3 sees 20. Oh, it's locked already. The Redmi Note 3 is locked already on 9 devices. Pretty good accuracy of 7 meters. We're still waiting for the LeTV Le1S, and it's got its lock. Accuracy is still not quite as good. Almost certainly both will be fine. If you're using it for sat-nav or trying to find yourself on a map, don't worry, those are both quick enough, but definitely the Redmi Note 3 the winner. We move back inside to test the speaker.
Tell me where to go, tell me what to do. I'll be right there for you. Tell me where to go, tell me what to do. I'll be right there for you. Tell me
about them rhymes I've been jotting. They're kind of giving me confidence instead of jotting. They're kind of giving me confidence instead of trying to escape through my comics. Why don't I just blast a little something like trying to escape through my comics? Why don't I just blast a little something like Onyx to put me in the mood to want to fight and write songs? To put me in the mood to want to fight and write songs.
I have to say I would go with the LeTV L1S on that. Sounded a lot better, a lot sort of clearer, just a generally a better rounded sound. Let's now try the spoken voice.
Essentially gave organizations like GCHQ and the NSA a free rein to go do mass surveillance. It also overturned a lot of the rules and laws, and now we're essentially gave organizations like GCHQ and the NSA a free rein to go do mass surveillance. It also overturned a lot of the rules and laws, and now we're in the situation where people are clamoring for the Googles and the Facebooks and the Twitters, and where people are clamoring for the Googles and the Facebooks and the Twitters.
Social network providers and search engine providers are being overwhelmed, quite frankly, with inquiries about various use cases, who the users are, and the government's trying to basically subpoena.
I'm never quite sure how it sounds on the videos, even when I listen back to them. I mean, I heard it in the flesh, so to speak, and I can guarantee the LeTV sounded a lot better. Probably even more so on the spoken voice. A lot sort of clearer, a lot better rounded noise. So definitely I'm giving that one to the LeTV device. We're going to move on to the browser test. I've cleared the browser history, and once again the LeTV device, I would say I say fairly easily, but again we're down to split seconds. It's not really, if you have got the Redmi Note 3, you're not sort of going, oh my god, why did I buy, look how slow it is, because it's not. I mean, it's only a matter of fractions of a second, but it is impressive, because honestly I'd not really heard so much, and once again I've not really heard so much about the LeTV device. I knew about Xiaomi. I mean, they are quite a well-known brand. They are the 4th biggest smartphone manufacturer in the world, or wherever they are, and they're pretty much the same price. I think I actually got my LeTV L1S for about £10 less than the Redmi Note 3. But they're both around about $250, around about £170, £180. And the final website, look, again, the LeTV is there first, even loading the advert first and everything generally. Quite impressive, I would say. Just waiting for let's scroll through. Both reasonably smooth. I mean, not perfect, but that's not bad at all, I would say. So there we go. Hopefully that's been useful to you. I think the LeTV L1S does win that, if you want to declare a winner. All but the GPS test, really, it did better. But at the same time, I think generally they're both very good devices for under £200. If you want to get talk about aesthetics, that could be personal choice, but again, I would actually give that to the LeTV device as well. I think it's a beautifully made device. I missed, sorry, it wasn't just GPS, it was the fingerprint reader as well, was the Xiaomi was the winner. Anyway, there you go. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.